They have taken everything from me. My food stamps, my Section 8, my cash assistance, my kid's disability, my disability. Everything is gone. They took it all.
Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about EBT and Section 8 and how things are going to change from the looks of it. This last lady lost everything. And do you guys think this is fair, and should we make it more stricter for people to apply to these? Because there's some people out there who just take advantage of it, and they just milk it. There's some people out there who really need the help. So let's see the next videos, guys.
Man, I just seen a dude confuse this shit talking about if I get a job, I can get food stamps. If I don't get a job, they cut my food stamps. Have you ever heard the term, you idiot? Help those that help themselves? Why the would I help you if you ain't trying to help yourself?
I don't know about you guys, but that makes perfect sense. Like if you're working and you need help, you should get EBT. But if you're just on your couch, sitting on your butt, doing nothing, then why should we help you out? It makes total sense.
So I heard Trump making some changes. Apparently, you will not be eligible for food stamps or Section 8 unless you have a job. Working at least 35 hours a week. It's about to get real out here.
Hey man, if this is real, you guys bumming it out there, you guys gotta change your mindset and really get your life together, because if this goes into effect, your guys' life is gonna go down. So it's time to wake up call, guys, and start doing something about it.
Bash on anyone that is on Section 8 or food stamps, because that's you, do your thing. But so many people milk it. Like, there's so many people that could actually use the help and they can't because they work too much or whatever. They make too much. But how is that fair when you're literally just sitting home, not working, and you're getting all these benefits? Like, that's just not fair. And don't get me wrong, because I've been on food stamps before. And obviously I'm not on food stamps anymore. I was on it a couple years ago. 7 years. My son's about 7, so I remember when he was born, I did qualify for WIC, food stamps and all that. But Section 8 and food stamps and all those benefits are not made to, like, for you to stay on them forever. Like, I saw a video on a woman that said she was on them since she was 19 and she's in her 30s. Like, girl, what do you mean? Like, go get a job and go provide for your 6 kids. Like, how are you going to be on food stamps and rely on the government for, like, your entire life? You know what I mean?
Man, I totally agree with her. Some people they milk it, like, for so many years, and it's like, I was on EBT too, but I was working at the time, and I really needed it just because it's so expensive out here, and even then, when I got a different job, I had to pay everything back. So, it's not like I really got it for free, but these other people who don't work at all and just keep getting money year after year, that's enough, man. It's like, you gotta get your life together. What do you guys think about it, huh? You think that people should have this, don't work, or people who actually work should actually get the help?
Trump ain't playing no games. He done took out that EBT, that Section 8, all that federal funding. He said if you don't work them 30 hours a week like everybody else do, the people that's working, ain't no more food stamps and federal funding. And you know what? I'm here for it. Y'all got money to buy that weed, them Camaros on 24s, them Cadillacs, and all that other bullshit y'all be buying. You able to work, you get up and go get a job. Now, a lot of stuff I don't agree with what Donald Trump doing, but this 30 hours a week, I'm here for it. Get your ass up and get a job. Yeah, I said it.
I think we can all agree that everybody should work at least 30 hours a week if they want to get EBT. Instead of getting high all day, just smoking, sit on your butt all day. That's not fair. And yeah, I agree too. Trump has some stuff that I don't really agree with. It's a little, I don't know, it's not right with me, but the 30-hour a week, that makes sense to me. What do you guys think? How many hours should someone actually work in order to receive EBT? Let me know in the comments below.
I personally don't agree with a lot of things Trump is saying, but this one specific thing makes sense to me. To all the people that's on Section 8, he is giving y'all 2 years to get on your feet. Trump said stop being dependent and become independent. I agree. I'm not no hating ass bitch. I'm not knocking nobody's situation. But if you really think about it, Section 8 is only to assist you to get on your feet. Section 8 is a stepping stone to get you on your feet. Section 8 is not something you should depend on for the rest of your life. Government assistance is not something you should depend on for the rest of your life. Keyword, assistance, to assist you. Y'all done got too comfortable. There's people that's been on Section 8 for like 10 plus years. That's a long time. Within that amount of time, you should have a lot of money saved up in your bank account, in your savings account. Y'all too busy buying the newest shoes, buying the hottest cars, trying to keep up with the trend, buying designer purses, buying designer clothes, but you're in public housing. If you can buy designers, you can pay your house rent without assistance. Let that sink in. If you can buy designers, you can pay your house rent without assistance. I mean, I get it. There's a lot of single mothers out here also that need those type of assistance. But if you just comfortably living off Section 8 and don't care, that's crazy to me. That's the reason why nobody else can get in, because y'all be on Section 8 for years. Y'all not thinking outside the box. Y'all being so dependent. Stop being so dependent and let's become independent.
That is so true, man. I seen people who have EBT, Section 8, and they have brand new Mercedes. I actually talked to somebody who had a Mercedes. I was like, what the hell? Like, how can you afford this? Like, you're on all this stuff, and then they wouldn't tell me anything. And it was like, oh, there was something going up, and that kind of stuff needs to stop, It's like, you shouldn't be able to afford nice luxury stuff and still get free stuff. Hell no, man. It's crazy.
Some of y'all that's complaining about these food stamps and government assistance been on this stuff 10, 15, 20 plus years. Those are the ones that's mad, running around like a chicken with their head cut off, bro. Yeah, I understand there's people that need it, but some of y'all really be blowing me. Y'all want to hand out y'all a whole life. Like y'all whole life. You want to stay in Section 8 your whole life. You want to get food stamps your whole life. You want to hand out your whole life. And it's getting sickening, bro. Maybe this is just a kick in the ass some of y'all need to actually get your stuff together. You get what I'm saying? Maybe this is a kick in the ass that some of y'all need to go get a job, to actually go make decent living, to actually go do something with yourself, bro.
This guy is 100% right. These people, man, they gotta change their mindset, get up and do something with their life. Like, what do you want to do with your life? Just sit down all day and smoke and eat and that's it? Like, what kind of life is that, And that's not a healthy way to keep our economy strong in the long run. It's like, come on, guys. It's like, think about other people, not just yourself, but also try to think what you want to do in your life. Like, what is your purpose here? It's like, what do you want to achieve, not just waste it. Come on, guys.
I love y'all, but I'm seeing a lot of the Section 8 talk, and I just want to put my 2 cents in here. At one point in my life, I was homeless with my 2-year-old daughter, 1-year-old, 2-year-old daughter, 1, 2, 3, maybe, I don't know. I was homeless. I tried to get housing assistance, and the waiting list for PHA or Section 8 was so long that I could not get in. Yes, there should be a 2-year limit on Section 8 and PHA because there's homeless people that need those houses. You got 2 years to get yourself a job, save your money, buy a house, or get the fuck out and get in a regular population. You want to sit somewhere for 40 years in a low-income housing for 40 years? You want to sit there for 40 years? You want to sit there for 40 years and I'm homeless and I can't get in? And you sat with a BMW and designer bags? That's real, by the way, because you can afford it. Your house all decked out. I look like I'm in a mansion. It's Section 8. And I'm sitting here walking homeless in the snow because I was in the snow. I ended up staying with my brother or whatever the case may be. But no. Get out. Get out in 2 years. Get out. It's people that really need it. I was that person. I hated y'all. And I hate y'all till this day. Y'all stay there too long. Get your life together and stop having kids. Y'all want everybody to have sympathy for y'all because y'all want to be out here being bums. Get your life together, boo. And after 2 years, you're gonna have to go back to the bottom, go back to the shelter or whatever. I'm sorry, I can't have no empathy for none of this. I can't empathize. I was homeless with a child before I couldn't get in because y'all would not get out. I do not empathize.
Guys, this is the real problem. There's people out there who actually work, try their best to, move up in life, and they lose their job or something happens to them. They don't get that help, and the people who are just doing nothing at all get everything. Is like, that makes no sense, Like, what do you guys think? Do you think this is like fair? people just do not do anything and get everything, and people who are actually struggling, making effort, and they get left behind. What do you guys think?
Assistance. Trump said no more. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Like, I got kicked off of Section 8 2 years ago and just started paying regular rent. It's hard, but what about all these people who can barely pay this stuff? Project 25 calls for cuts for all government assistance programs, including SNAP, Medicaid, Section 8, housing assistance, VA benefits. And what's really breaking my heart, I don't care what nobody got to say, mostly people who are on Section 8 is women with kids. It's about to be so many homeless people now, y'all.
What do you guys think about women who are single and have multiple kids with different dads? You think that's fair for them to take advantage of the system, or it's okay, but like, why are you having kids with different guys, and most of these women, they probably don't even care about their kids. I mean, I've seen some videos where they just care about buying stuff, and what happened to the kids, like, they get neglected. That's not fair.
Just because somebody seen me, recorded me dumping pop cans out in the Walmart parking lot and then returning for the deposit, they reported me. Now they have taken everything. And now they're trying to tell me that I have to go get a job. I can't go get a job. Look at me. I can't go to work. And the state is now refusing to pay my child care. So my kids got kicked out of their daycare because the state won't pay them anymore. Because I wasn't working. I can't work.
And damn, this lady makes more than me. It's crazy. She didn't do anything at all. But I mean, she had to do something really bad to get rid away from her. What do you guys think? Think she should go back to work or keep getting help?
I normally get on here and give my opinion about these sort of things, but waking up and seeing all these people crying that their EBT got cut off strikes a nerve in me. I know several people personally, single moms, single dads, that have their kids in daycare, they're working 2 and 3 jobs, and they are not approved for food stamps, and they are working their butts off, barely surviving. And then you have all these other people out here who are playing the system, who are finessing what their income is, and then getting all this money on food stamps and selling it, and then not even providing the food that they need for their children all month long. They are the problem. If you do that, you are the problem. You are the issue. I personally got full custody of both of my children recently, and they were living in a home that was very abusive. It took me a long time to have the money to go back into the system to get them, and come to find out, they were going without food the majority of the month because their parents, step-parents, were selling all their food stamps for drugs, and then they went without food all month long. So, is the system broken? The system is broken. Is this a way to fix the system and weed out all of these snakes who have come in and want to use and abuse our government and our tax dollars? Absolutely. Do not get on social media whining and crying if you can go get a job and you don't have a job and you can't do what you want to do. We don't care. Go do what the rest of us do.
Oh man, that makes me really mad, when parents are taking all that money from their kids to buy drugs. It's like, how does that even happen in the first place? Like, we need way more restrictions on this. Like, you should have receipts on what you buy every day and what are you getting, and you can't prove it and take it away, and that should be for the kids, not for the goddamn parents. It's frustrating. I do agree. We should equal the playing field,
Trump said, If you are on Section 8 housing, you only get 2 years. Now, I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear that, but understand the matter of the fact is that a lot of people get on this Section 8 and get this housing, and they sit on it for years, and they never do nothing else with their life. They get content and comfortable with what's going on in front of them. They sit up, they buy bags, they got the most expensive cars, they buying their kids all these expensive clothes, instead of saving money and putting this money up to progress, to get ahead in life. It's like somebody asking you for a loan to get ahead on their bills, but then they never get ahead on their bills because next month they need your help again. They need your help again because they really tricked all that money off. See, the thing is this: you need to get up off your ASS, do something with your life, and stop trying to sit around on housing in Section 8 for the rest of your life, because it's not going to always be there. What are you going to do if the economy just drops right now? What are you going to do if they take housing in Section 8 away and you've been on there for 4 or 5 years and you haven't been doing nothing? Yeah, we got single mothers out here, but the thing is this: nobody told you to lay down with a ain't nothing man. Nobody told you to do that. Nobody told you to not finish school. Nobody told you to be content with your life and not want to have your own business, get established. Nobody told you that. Nobody told you that. Y'all say, oh, the old people was once young as well. Why didn't they do something different with their life so when they got older, that they would be established? Man, God bless y'all, man.
I totally agree, man. You should take responsibility for your actions, you know. If you're not going to do anything about it, then why should we give you anything back? You know, that's your problem. And no, the girls who are sleeping with other guys, having different kids with different dads, that's your problem too. Like, I understand if you got raped, it's a different story, but if you're just having kids just to milk the system, then nah, that should stop right there. We're just making the country a bunch of poor, lazy, dumb people. We need people to wake up and do something with their lives, you know?
Just talked to somebody at DHS or State of Michigan or whatever for food stamps, and now I don't apply, or not apply, but I applied and I'm not accepted. Like, I make too much money. Me, my husband, and my son together make too much money. So listen, I have had food stamps literally the past year and a half. Like, since I've had my son, since I was pregnant, we've been on food stamps, right? And the limit last year, I can't remember what it was, but I did go on maternity leave for about 3 months. But I've had the same job. Like, I've made the same amount. My husband makes a little bit more, but now the limit is $2,500 a month for 3 people. And I think it used to be something else. I don't know, but combined, we make more than that. And we don't qualify anymore. So now, literally, we just, like, can't get as much food. Like, it's just so stupid. Like, but there's people not even working, homeless, who can get food stamps. But people who are working, trying to better themselves and trying to make more money and save, and who need help, like, can't get food stamps anymore. Like, it's just frustrating. Like, it's frustrating. Like, you can't ever get ahead because now I can't save money. Like, we can't save money because now all the money that we save, we have to spend it on food. It's like, what? Because all of our bills combined is what we make a month. Like, that's why we applied for food stamps. You know, like, we have a lot of bills. Like, it's just like, everything is expensive. I am hoping that now, since Trump is in office, like, it'll change, but it hasn't yet. And I thought I saw something on here about working people being able to have food stamps. Well, that's not the case where I'm at right here, and I'm mad. So, yeah. My rant is done now.
I feel like they should get rid of EBT and Section 8 and just lower down the prices for food and lower down rent. It makes a lot more sense, you know, like, instead of giving money to people who don't do anything and just printing out money that we don't even have, inflation keeps going up. It makes a lot more sense just get rid of everything and just lower food and rent for everyone equally, right?
Rent is expensive nowadays. I feel like for Section 8, based on income, stuff like that, it should be a time limit that you're able to be on this, okay? There is no way you're 45 years old and been on Section 8 and your same Section 8 and based on income home for 15 years and for 10 years and for, I should feel like after 5 years you should have been up and out of it. Like, there should be a time limit for everyone, because there's no way you're still on this. Like, why do y'all give them, like, why do the government give everyone like so long of a chance to be able to be on this? It's people, young moms out here who actually need Section 8 based on income, because rent is so expensive. Within 5 years of you being on that, you should have been on stacking up some money to be able to move into something else, okay? Or get off of Section 8 and based on income. Give the young moms a chance. Like, that is so stupid to me. Like, it's really, really crazy to me, and I feel like that's so unfair. You get what I'm saying? Like, we all should get a chance to be. There's no way the waiting list is 2 to 3 years. Like, why is the waiting list that long? Because y'all motherfuckers won't get off the based on income in Section 8. Like, dang, old ass motherfucker. Like, what?
You know what? Things might get better, but just don't rely on the government. You know, like, you gotta do your own thing. You gotta be responsible for your own stuff. Just because, you know, people say that things might get better, don't believe that, you know, because it could get worse or it could get better. It doesn't really, you will never know. So right now we gotta focus, you know, be strong. I know it's hard. Like, I'm still going through this, you know. It's hard paying bills and buying food. It's ridiculous, you know. Like, I feel the struggle, and some days you just want to give up, but you can't, you know. You gotta see what you can do, start a new business, get a second job, save some money, move out of here. In the country we have to, is like, you just gotta do something. You can't be living the same way. So remember, guys, just shift your mindset and achieve greatness, man. Keep on going, guys.